everybody, we're here at Daytona International Speedway again for the iRacing Roar at Daytona. It's the 2.4-hour race in the GT4 cars. The main race session just went live, so we still got about 25 minutes of practice, final laps to get things kind of dialed in a little bit. But we're in the Porsche Cayman. I just bought this one a couple days ago. Been practicing a little bit with it, and feels all right. I think I liked the McLaren a little bit better. That was the car I was running earlier in the week, but iRacing didn't have that one available for the Roar, so it's all right. But good to see you in there in the chat, Martin. Good morning. Hopefully we'll have a good run. It looks like we're number 40, so we do not have the highest I rating at all. Huh, that's weird too. It looks like our race session is only GT4 cars. It doesn't include the there's no other classes in this one, which I didn't even know they did. But a lot of drivers in here. It's going to be a really tough, long race. Hopefully we can just make it to the end and have a good stream and have fun. I love this track. Love these cars. So hopefully we can just survive. Last year, again, we only made it about 15 minutes into the race before we got wrecked out. So if we can just make it past that, then we'll already be a better showing for us. But this is an open setup race. But I'm pretty much just using the iRacing default low downforce endurance setup, so
fast right now.
Good job, Guillermo.
but hopefully we can get a good qualifying effort. I remember last year I don't think we qualified very well. I had a lot of speed, I thought, in race trim, and whatnot, but I got a terrible starting spot.
Hey, Bernard, I was a little wrong on turn one that last time, so I'm going to brake a little earlier this time to give you a heads up there.
I'll check, Scotty. I'm not sure. Charles Atwood. Must be his brother Charles. See, I don't think I've seen Casey Atwood on iRacing before. Cut the chicane a little bit too much, but it's alright. But yeah, in practice I was running 153s. Kind of mid 153s. That's the fastest lap right now on the board, but
I was gonna push you, but I didn't know how you felt about it.
that was kind of my limit, as fast as I could do it. Yeah, except for Scotty. Must be. What's up, Kyle? Doing good so far this morning. Hope you guys out there are doing good. Still got about 17 minutes left until we get ready to qualify. And yeah, Kyle, was your race only your class? Because my race right now, it's only the GT4 cars. There's like almost 50 guys in here, all just running GT4s. I thought we'd have like a bunch of GT4, a bunch of TCR cars, and then the Toyotas all running together, but and we're number 40 in this one, so I remember last year I was number 2. So I think the competition is going to be a little bit stiffer this year, even though last year we didn't make it very far at all. Right, yeah, 10-4, Kyle.
Sorry about that. I missed my spot.
Yeah, I was surprised when I saw it was only GT4 cars. A little disappointed, too. I was hoping to... That's the only reason I really picked the faster class. One, they're fun to drive, but I like navigating lap cars. It adds a little extra to it, but...
You got a toy car on the right.
Oh, God, that would suck, Kyle, wouldn't it? Jeez. Could you imagine like a 50 car field? Only LMDHs. That's a good time to remind everybody next weekend, it's about the same time, we'll be going live for the Daytona 24-hour race.
You got a slow car on the left.
Good morning, Rich. Good to see you here today. Appreciate it. Again, if we can just complete the entire race today, I'll be happy with that. Have a good stream, have a good, hopefully clean race. Have fun battling with some cars, that'd be fun. Yeah, Jared, my split only is GT4 cars. Kyle was saying that they were so popular, so there must not have been enough like TCR cars or Toyota GR8s or whatever the hell they're called, 86s. So unfortunately, we're just in a race with all GT4 cars, so I could finish even worse than probably what I was planning on, but unfortunately, no, though we're not going to have too much slow lap traffic to navigate. That was going to be, I think, one of the best parts. It can be frustrating, but also it keeps it entertaining. Then too, I hope next year, I remember it was the same way last year, but I like this 11 a.m. time slot, but it's pretty, I don't know, it's pretty crazy how limited the time slots are for this race. I know there was a couple, there was one at like 7 a.m., there was one at like 2 a.m., and then there was one yesterday, I think late afternoon. But it'd be nice if they could add a couple more sessions. I don't know why they don't do that. I remember I saw that before I entered the session, there was like, I want to say 1,200 people registered for this race. This has to be the most popular time slot. I guess, you know, I don't know what the other ones had, but $10-4, Jared. Yeah, you got a 50-50 lobby. That probably would have been pretty fun. That last lap put us P5 on the board. Again, this is an open setup race, but I just decided to use the low downforce endurance setup. Feels pretty comfortable. But got just about 11 minutes left until we get ready to qualify. I'll probably take out the fuel maybe for qualifying. That does make me a little nervous if I forget it for the race, but yeah. Hey there, Paul Wilson. Good to see you in the chat. Yeah, we're AK40 today. Hopefully 40 will be the magic number. Little Sterling Marlin. Hey, buddy. What's up, Jesse? Got Strictly Stock in the chat. This is going to be a nice little precursor to the Daytona 24 next weekend. Completely different cars and situation, but it's nice just to get some laps here at Daytona and race form, I guess. It's about as long as a stint will be in the 24. Oh yeah, overcooked it.
Car on your left.
A little off-road. We had to pull her off. But yeah, we are number 40, so I don't even know how many drivers are in the field. It might be 50. There's a look at the old paint scheme for today. Nothing special, just kind of threw this one together. Wanted to kind of have a white base. Yeah, I needed the Pro 2 truck for that off-road excursion. But let's see if we can see how many guys are in here.
Sorry.
So yeah, it looks like 48 drivers in here. We're number 40. So that means we have the 40th highest I rating. Got just about 8.5 minutes left till we get ready to qualify. Again, I'm not sure how qualifying is going to go. I'm not the best qualifier at road courses especially, but hopefully we can just lay down a solid lap, start somewhere in the top 15. I'd take that. Might be a good idea to even start in the pits, but I don't want to do that really. What's going on, Dean Sprinkle? Good to see you here in the chat. If you guys haven't already, hit that thumbs up button and appreciate it. Get that algorithm going early. But always appreciate the support, and good to see a lot of guys in here already hanging out on a Saturday morning. Don't really get to do these Saturday streams very often, but Saturday morning streams especially, but this event is perfect for it. I got the wing setting. I was practicing with the wing setting at 1. I think I'm going to leave it at 2 for the race, but I might just go down on the fuel level for qualifying. I don't know damn near anything about setups, but appreciate it, Jesse. We're going to need it today. We're going to need it for sure. I think if we can just avoid carnage the first 15, 20 minutes. I'm still gun shy about last year, that 15-minute mark. If we can get past that 15 minutes, I think we're going to be good. But no idea how the tires are going to handle on the long run either. But hopefully we can just, again, have a clean race and just finish. That's literally the entire goal here, is just to finish all 2.5 hours. A good look at the paint scheme. There's from the top, got the CD17 for our buddy Chad Denton on the roof. But again, this will be the first race I've ever done with the Porsche. I should, Scotty. I should go grab one of them Blue Moons. Help steady the nerves, you know what I mean? But no, just sipping on a little Fresca to get the morning going. Damn, Kyle, 1,500 joined yesterday. Seth, I want to say there was, last I looked, there was 1,200 in here, but could be wrong. Could be even more than that. I don't know. But it doesn't look like I know any names in here. Looks like we got Jesus in here, number 36. A lot of foreign names, as you'd expect in these road races. You always get a lot of those. People from all over the country, or the world, really. But yeah, no familiar names. Not really surprising since so many people trying to race it. But I knew Mike Harris was in the chat the other day, seeing if he would, or hoping that he might get in the same split as us. But if he's run, hopefully he has a good race. But just got under 4 minutes, or about 4 minutes to go. Don't really feel like doing any more laps. But take a look at some other paint schemes. Why not? Paint scheme showcase. You got Carlos, San Juan. It's a good looking Mercedes there. Like that flat. Oh, another Mercedes. That's another. That was the car that I was either going to pick, the Porsche or this one. I just always like these Mercedes, but another Mercedes. Another one. I think that's the Aston Martin. Vadim Y. Kremov. It's a good looking piece right there. Oh boy, there we go. Nelson Diaz with the flames. Gotta watch out for the cars with the flames. Probably hauling ass. Gulherme Sechi. BMW. A lot of Mercedes and BMWs. There's a Porsche. Good lord, there's not much variety for the old Mercedes paint schemes. It seems like everybody's got the default on. Same with the Porsche. It's a good looking ride. Brent Charles. That's a good looking ride if I've seen one right there. Huh. Yeah, no kidding, Jared. Jesus. You almost have to give this guy the best Mercedes paint scheme. Nelson Diaz. I do like this one for the Aston Martin, though. Oh, a little bit. That looks like a Michigan football helmet right there. Probably not, but we can pretend. Andrew Jongward. Marcos Jr. Oh, slight variation here. Got a little red action going on. That looks pretty good. It's an interesting paint scheme there. Yeah, it doesn't look like much guys are on the track. I do like this one. Number 26. It's a really good looking ride. It's another good one here. Pink and a little blue hue. Just got about 30 seconds till we get ready to qualify. I really don't know what to expect for qualifying. I hope we can just, again, get a solid run, get it. Shoot, top 15, I'd probably be ecstatic about. In practice, what did we end up in practice here? Yeah, we ended up 6th in practice. In the other practice room before this one, I was 2nd. But I think it was on my like 5th or 6th lap, so we only are going to get about 2 laps here. But good morning there, Jason Long from the PRCC. Joining us out on the West Coast. I'm going to go down on the fuel for the qualifying. I don't know if that's the smartest move or not, but felt like in practice I tried that and it went a little bit faster for at least qualifying. So looks like the Daytona rain is just off the horizon. Cloud's pretty dark. That's one thing that whenever they decide to add that or finish it up, or even if they ever do, rain is going to completely change the game with road racing. I know they talked about, or at least one of the small videos I saw probably about a year ago at this point, was you might even have the ability to like look at a radar around the track and see if it's going to hit or when it's going to hit, how long it's going to last. That would make any endurance race that much more sketchy, but interesting at least.
Green, green, green. Okay, here comes your first time
All right,
lap.
we'll try not to get any X points here. Keep it on track. Got on the gas a little too early in turn 1. What's up, James Lowe? Yeah, Jared, just curious, what car were you running yesterday? Well, it should be at least a clean lap. Get a number on the board. But again, I was planning on running the Mercedes or the McLaren. I ran the McLaren last year. I really liked it. 10-4 with Aston Martin. I was gonna say, well, P1 for now, but that changed quick. I agree, James Lowe is the GOAT. Come on. Was a little bit sloppier the second lap. Unfortunately, I think the tires are heated up enough where I could have easily had a better lap. I missed a couple of corners just barely, but
You've got about 5 laps of fuel.
oh, this one's probably going to be around the exact same time here. Maybe just a little bit faster. Oh, nope.
Checkered flag, checkered flag.
Just barely. Second lap is faster, but ran about the same time. But I'll take it. About a 154 flat. That's about as good as I'm probably going to get on qualifying trim. In race trim and practice, I think I want to say about like the 5th or 6th lap. I might even have it a little bit of a draft, but I ran a 153.5. But that'll do it for qualifying. We're dropping back a little bit, but I'll take it. Wherever we end up, should be decent. Hopefully get in that top 15 range. We're sitting P5 right now. Only about 40 seconds left, so. But looks like we're P6 right now. Man, just barely out of the top 5, but got just about 20 seconds till we grid up. Go ahead and put the fuel back in it.
Microphone working or no? Got you loud and clear.
But be right back. While they grid up, I'm gonna try to run to the bathroom real quick.
One lap to green. Line up on the right side. Pit road is closed.
Oh yeah, 10-4 James Lowe. If we don't win it in turn 1, we ain't gonna win it at all, so might as well just send it. But no, in all seriousness, I am a little worried about turn 1. We're gonna be starting on the outside. It's pretty easy to dive bomb guys in there, but
Hey, nice time, Anthony.
yeah, it looks like we're starting pretty good. So P6, I'll take it. That is way better than I thought. I would have been happy with the top 15, but hopefully we can just have a good, clean first couple laps, get into a rhythm, and just click off some laps here and gotta make it to the end. I don't know how many pit stops we're gonna have, but 10-4, Kyle. Try to save some fuel. I was gonna say I don't know how many laps we're gonna be able to do or how much time we're gonna be able to do on the tank, but I thought about maybe 40, 45 minutes. I heard. But again, hopefully we can just make it to the end, have a fun race. Appreciate everybody hanging out and watching on your Saturday morning. Again, last year we only made it 15 minutes. Hopefully we can make it longer than that. It'll be a new record for us. And again, if you're just joining, these are only GT4 cars. We have no TCR cars or Toyotas.
Disappeared. Could not see you.
Get ready, going green.
10-4, Jared. Pitting twice.
Pace car is
Oh
in.
god. Someone just blinked out in front of us. Oh boy. That's a good start.
Green, green, green.
He just disappeared for a second.
Left side, keep to the right.
Whoa, leader
Clear.
already reckon.
Sorry.
Sorry, Christian. Sorry, Michael.
Terrible run off the chicane, but
Right, so go wide and then bring it right back on the track, moron.
Moron. I'm not gonna hit the wall, moron.
oh yeah. That'll be fun to listen to all race. But the chicane is where I got the bus stop in the backstretch. I got involved in a wreck last year. Not of my doing.
You're in
But
fifth.
I got pushed off at the bus stop.
Thank you for giving me 20 additional games.
2.5 hours left.
But riding in a good spot here, just riding fifth. Pulled away a little bit on P6. Couple guys up here side by side.
Go inside number 1.
Yeah, it looks like right now the whole track is pretty much covered in clouds. I'm not sure if that's how it's going to be most of the race. I'm sure it'll change. I know in most of the practice sessions it was just mostly cloudy, but the sun popped out quite a few times. About a 3-second gap now to P6. Bus stop is one of the few corners in all of iRacing and racing in general that, me personally, I just find it so hard to hit the same time consistently. Really just trying to take care of my tires and just kind of stay close to these guys. And I never really ran any terribly long runs in practice. But I also do feel like this Porsche feels pretty similar to the McLaren. There's not much of a difference. I do feel like it's a little bit, maybe a little bit more snappy. But honestly, it feels very similar. That top 5 now is broken away to almost a 5.5 second, 6 second gap to P6. Ah, shoot. Blew the exit of the chicane a little bit. Didn't get an X or a cutting the course, so that's all you can really kind of try to avoid there. Oh yeah, I didn't even notice that, Kyle. All 4 manufacturers up front. That was a good bus stop for us. Get a big draft this time, we're pretty close to them. Is this what they call a DRS train? The iRacing equivalent, I guess. Was that the leader, James? I saw the leader get side. It just turned right. I was assuming he got hit, but
Right side.
whew, that was sketchy.
Keep to the
I was going
left.
to give him the
Clear.
spot, but didn't want to go through the kink side by side.
Thank you.
That'll get us up to P4 for now. Oh, 10-4. Jeremy Brown, I see. Yeah, that sucks. Turn 1 is such a tricky part on these initial starts. Everybody packed up. We'll see if we can't pull away from this 5th place car now. Anthony Bill, he was running up front. Had a bad couple corners in the infield, but it'll be interesting to see if we can pull away from him.
You're in 4th
Well,
position.
Christian, I'm not trying to pass.
I feel like it might be losing front grip just a little bit. Working lap 9 right now. Leaders are right in front of us. They are coming up on a lap car. And here comes that lap car. He's getting out of the way. Thankfully, he got out of the way for all of us. That was nice of him. So the fuel tank right now is showing we can go another 23 laps on fuel. We're just going to run it dry. 2 leaders look like they're side by side up here. Should help us gain a little bit. Starting to pull away now from 5th place. He's starting to lose the draft a little bit. That'll help pull away from him. Looks like the leader went wide a little bit. Second place did a nice little crossover. Looks like fifth place wrecked it. Unless he decided to come into the pits for some reason, but he's off the relative. So the gap now from us in fifth place is now going to be 10 seconds. Really glad iRacing took those turtle curbs out of the bus stop. That was really treacherous. It did force you to kind of be more patient and more precise, but still hard enough. This could get interesting into turn one. We're side by side.
The next car's the leader.
Just trying to be smart here. I think the BMW in second place at 47, he's the one struggling the most right now. Out of the top four. Leader just missed the bus stop big time. He's got passed for lead again. He's gonna take the lead back. We have 38 tandem drafting here. Man, I am trying my best to be patient. Yeah, 10-4, Kyle. I'll try to. Bad chicane there. Bad exit, at least. Yeah, me too, James. Honestly, they're racing pretty hard. I'm really not even going as hard as I can right now at all. But just them racing really hard is letting me stay right behind them. It just makes me nervous if they do wreck.
Steve, you just
Not gonna have anywhere to go,
disappeared, my
but
friend.
The next car's the leader.
Maybe it wasn't Steve.
leader's out to a big lead now. These two have been side by side for a couple corners now. Oh, got the first 1X of the day.
Yeah, I know, Adam. It's the 30th, 9th place is a tough battle, huh?
Kind of just followed the 38, shortcut the chicane a little bit.
The next car's the leader.
Yeah, man, that's going to give the leader a 2.5 lead, maybe. .38 just blew the corner. He's off the track. All right, there we go. That'll put us P3. He's going to be way behind us now.
I'm sorry about that, dude. I really didn't mean that.
Yeah, the 38's going to be about 5 seconds back after that. Just one small mistake. He got into the grass, overdrove it a little bit. We're now 2 seconds back from the leader, though. Hey there, Sumner. I appreciate it. Yeah, really good start for us. I'm happy with how the first 15 laps has gone. Sitting up to P3 right now. Still, car feels really good.
You're now in third.
Still showing we got about 17 more laps till we got a pit.
lên nè, tắt lên.
That's number 14. This Mercedes up in front of us. He can fly through the bus stop on entry. Seems like he can carry the speed too. All the leaders now. Right nose to tail is second.
Go, 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 no back, please.
The next car's the leader.
All right, leader's going for second place, going for the lead.
Car on your left. Still there. Keep to the right. The next car's the leader. Okay, you're in second. Still there, hold your line. Clear on the left.
Don't want to jinx it, but it has been a good battle this one. Entire first half hour of the race. I'd like to kind of get clear of them either, or just kind of ride, but like we've been doing. This makes me nervous how many times, I mean, every chance these two get, they're going for the lead. The 14 keeps blinking every once in a while. He's the one that blinked right in the initial start, right in front of us. We were inside his car for a couple seconds.
Car right. Still there, hold your line. The next car's the leader. Clear, right side, clear.
That'll get us P2 for now.
Right side. Clear. Car on your left.
47 dive bombs us. First
Keep
chance
to
he
the
gets.
right. Clear.
My bad, get back.
I would love to get around this 47. I really think me and the leader right now, the 14, are fairly equal. But I think I'm much faster than the 47. He just makes stupid moves. He literally every chance he gets, he tries to pass the leader, which I understand, but he doesn't ever hang on to it. He's the one that had about a 2-second lead and still lost the lead. But it just makes me nervous trying to get around him. I don't think got as much grip. That's what it feels like, Dean. I'm trying to play it smart with them. It's just I like to get around them, and I think we have a chance here of the leader just pulling away now if we get stuck behind the 47, but we'll see. Let's just keep doing our thing here, see how it plays out. Looks like we do have some heavy lap traffic in front of us. That's one thing about the whole entire field being GT4 cars.
Thank you, Mike.
The lap cars are going to be a lot faster than they would be if they were in a different class, obviously. But the good thing about that is it's been already 30 minutes and we haven't really had any lap traffic to worry about. Yeah, I agree, Dean. I mean, I wouldn't want to meet behind us either. I just feel like we could maybe pull away. I could maybe draft with the 14 and maybe pull away from him. That's what I was thinking, but he's caught back up to the leader. This draft is huge down the straightaways. If you can just keep up through the infield part.
Sorry, Jason.
That was close. Got another X. We're only on our second X of the race so far. You do have you got a limit of 20X until you got to make a pass through. But I was really afraid I was going to get a cut in the course there. Both of our X's have came in the bus stop. Oh! 47 cut the grass a little bit. Is this Holt Johnson in this 47? Oh, Holt Johnson, he's tough to pass too. Yeah, that 38, he was running with us for a lot of the race, the early part of it, but he's falling back to 11 seconds. I think that draft is really key. You have to have a drafting partner. So that's why just riding him in third here is still a pretty good spot to be.
The next car's the leader.
47 going for the lead.
Right side. Clear. The next car's the leader.
So it's showing we can go another 11 laps on fuel. Sun might be starting to peek through. Looks like a damn thunderstorm off turn 1 and 2 though. Just blinked out 14.
The leader.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, you're gone for about a corner, but you're back. Yeah. It's a good observation there, Scotty. It's Denny Hamlin's brother from another country, Antone.
The next car's the leader.
Yeah, it is, Dean. Honestly, it's been a great battle. It's been a great race. It's very entertaining to watch these two go at it. He just
The next car's the
hit the
leader.
grass again.
Car stop on the left.
Are you mental,
Go
mate?
right.
Oh boy.
Jesus.
Lap car parked in the middle of the track in front of us. It's never good. Yeah, like I said earlier, there is a lot of lap traffic here coming up in front of us. That might spread us out a little bit, depending on who can get through the best. Wish I could be just a little bit more aggressive through the bus stop, but still feels good through there. If I just push a little bit too much though, I just completely lose the exit. Just get super tight in the middle of the bus stop and I can't turn it.
Left side.
That was
Clear.
tight. Man, almost got into the 47. I got in there about how I thought I was every other time, but I don't know if they just kind of checked up a little sooner. Man, just about ran him over. Locked him up a little bit. Yeah, 10-4. I might have been a little bit aggressive getting in the brakes, but I think they changed up a little bit too, but it's all right.
The next car's the leader.
Crisis averted. There we go. Had a pretty good bus stop that time.
The next car's the leader.
Really backed up the corner that time. That seemed to work for us. I am losing front grip though. I might, Scotty. We're coming up on another one here. Wish I had something I could have shot through the damn window. That's one of my favorite Wardburn clips. The leader now has a drafting partner up there in front of him. That pink lap car. We will take 4 fresh tires and fuel here in about 7 more laps. Got this lap card now in the mix. Leader was pretty patient with him there. The lap card really dove it down in there. Oh man, this lap car is making it difficult. He just took a defensive line going into the first horseshoe after already dive bombing turn 1. Well, the lap car now is right in between us and the leaders, or us and the leader. Coming up on the bus stop too, I really don't want to enter the bus stop like this. Jesus.
Hey Brandon, after the bus stop.
Hey there, Gavin. Just got a race, we got to pay them bills. Yeah, I understand.
We're going up top.
It's unfortunate. Had a good race though so far, for us at least. I mean, almost coming up on an hour, I want to say, of racing. 45 minutes probably, but really got to get around this lap car here soon.
You could go, tires are shot. No problem, move. I'll ride behind, see if we can draft.
He's blocking, he's doing everything he can. He thinks he's in the battle for the lead here. It'd be nice if this 27 could let me around and then just draft behind us. That'd be the smart thing to do, but... There we go.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Oh, we had to wait for him to make a mistake, but got around him. Dominic Gallo. Well, I didn't lose too much time to the leaders. We're still up here with them. Yeah, 10-4 Thargor. That's a new name in the chat. Good to see you in here, but yeah, I wish the times were a little bit different for this race. This really was the only one that made sense for me to join. It was the 11 a.m. one. Luckily, I didn't have to work today. But again, just a few laps away till we got to make our first pit stop.
Brandon, I'm going in the pit.
That's going to change things, I think.
10-4.
We'll see who's got the best pit crew.
Eight working again.
I like to put my pit crew up against the best of them. Come on. That's a big 10-4, Paul. Usually that is the case. Again, I'm showing about 5 laps away from pitting. Tires really do feel still pretty good. The biggest thing I'm noticing is a little less front grip, but other than that, it still feels, you know, fairly good for being on the
You got about 5 laps of
for almost
fuel
30
left.
laps of running here. Have a big run here. Oh, the leader's pitting.
The leader's pitting now. The next car's the leader. You're back in second.
Well, what do you think, chat? Should I pit this time or stay out? I can go another 4 laps.
The next car's the leader.
I see you, I see you. Ooh, sorry, Max, sorry.
Yeah, that might be a good idea, Justin. Looks like I'm all ready for when we do go into the pits. I'd like to run this thing dry, though. $10-4, Kyle. I was saying, I knew you were saying to save fuel, so I was... kind of what I was thinking, too. And also, tires still feel really good. Really, the biggest difference for tires, it feels like, is turn 1. I just can't charge the corner like I was before, and kind of have to wait on it a little bit.
The next car's the leader.
Yeah, 10-4, Kyle.
Go inside, Bernard.
A shitload of lap traffic in front of us, but hopefully we'll be able to catch them at a good time right before we pit. We're catching them pretty quick.
The next car's the leader.
Man, I like running with this Caleb, number 14.
Slow car ahead.
He's
Car
quick,
stopped
he's
ahead.
pretty smart. Oh boy, we got a wreck in front of us.
You got a slow car on the left.
Played it really safe there. I lost a little bit of time, but I had no idea where he was.
Clear.
Yeah, good luck there, Martin. We're on late models. Langley. All right, plan on pitting next time by.
You have about 2 laps of fuel left.
We are coming up on these lap cars. Leader's going to pit this time, probably. I'll go ahead and stay out. We'll be able to get the draft from these lap cars. This is the final lap.
The leader's pitting now. Okay, you are the leader. Car right. Clear
Thank
on
you.
the right.
No problem.
Well, that was nice of that guy. Just pulled over, let us go. Nice to see smart drivers out here sometimes.
Andrew, I don't know what you're talking about, man. I don't like the position.
I'm going to be pitting this time by.
You know, Alexander, you're getting this trap. You may be able to do the overcut.
Yeah, it might. We'll see how it works out here. Oh, that guy's not going to let me draft.
I'm just crashing the next man. Just look at the replay.
Alright, yeah, so I'll be pitting
Have
this
about
time.
1 lap of fuel left.
Probably could stretch it one more lap, but I don't want to risk it. Running out or sputtering or something.
Don't forget to pit for more fuel.
Anyway, Andrew, sorry, man. I don't do this probably.
Pit box in 10, 5,
Jesus, I cut in way too
3,
early.
2, 1. Right here.
Oh well.
Yeah, man, I know, I know. Sorry for that.
So this might be the only time we take tires.
I don't just do this properly.
We'll see where we end up coming out.
No push, no push.
But definitely a damn good first stint for us. Wasn't expecting to be run up in the front three,
Hey,
so
I'll go wide coming out here so you guys can take me on the NASCAR.
wish I would have practiced getting on the pit road. I feel like I left a lot of time getting on the pit road, but I didn't want to risk it. Almost done with the fuel here. It takes forever to fill up.
All clear. Punch it.
All right, we'll see where we come off.
My air is compromised, Kyle. I got nothing.
Again, we're gonna have cold tires here.
Right side. Keep to the left. Clear.
Looks like we're about 2 seconds ahead of Antone.
Car right. Clear on the right.
But when we get a chance here, we'll look and see what the tires are. But not going to have any drafting help. Damn. See, yeah, the tires still look really good. The right sides were 91. So that'll definitely be the only time we take tires. Showing on my fuel tank too, we're about 10, 11 laps short on fuel from going the rest of the way from here. So we'll just stretch it and then come in and get a splash of fuel to end it. Showing we're P2, but the number 5, I don't know if he's not pitted yet or he's in the pits now. But I think we should be able to regain the lead here and have about a 2-second gap in front of Antone, 47, who we were racing a lot with. Does look like though he is right behind a couple lap cars. So he'll get the draft and be able to hang with us, I think. Yeah, I think that's the case, Sumner.
Go inside, Anton.
He must be on a different strategy. It is a little bit different. The whole entire race I've been following other cars. It's sometimes easier to chase a couple cars, kind of hit your braking zones a little better, but. So it looks like the 14 car who was in front of us pitted lap early. He's 5 seconds back. He's back to P3 though.
Nice and smooth.
Yeah, that'll put us as the leader. 2.5 second gap still. Then about a 5 second gap to P3. New leader, come on. Best sounds you can hear on iRacing. No, Sammy, I have a fuel tank calculator. It's from Sim Racing Apps. It'll show you how many laps left you got on a tank of fuel. And it's covering, or my webcam is covering up my fuel tank calculator. But right now it's showing we got about 30 laps left in the tank, and we got about 40 laps to go in the race. But then when you come down to the pits, you just put as much fuel in it as you want, fill it up, which that's all I did, is I just filled it up. Big 10-4, Paul. Put on some driving tunes and zone out. Yeah, again, we will have to pit one more time in about 40 minutes. And at that point, we'll just take fuel only. Looks like the 47's caught us now. He had that drafting help. He got around the lap car, so he'll be right behind us. Just try to be patient with him. If he gets a run, we'll let him go. And we'll just ride behind him and draft. He's going to have a huge draft on us here. This guy was a little worried about early in the race. He was kind of aggressive and driving off track a little bit. He's going to have a huge run here.
Right side. Still there. Still there. The next car's the leader. Clear.
Jesus. That's exactly what I was talking about. That was as far left as I could go.
Car stops on the right.
Well, he got up next to us and just drove across our nose. Got a little bit of damage. Shouldn't be anything too bad, though. I don't even think we really probably got damage. Just made slight contact.
Left side. clear.
Yeah, that's a sketchy part too to make contact because you're already on edge under the braking zone, and then any slight contact could send you around and into that tire barrier. He just said he's sorry over the chat, so I won't just drive through him right here. That would solve a lot of our issues, though, if we just punt his ass into turn one. But no, I think riding right here behind him, save a little bit, get in the draft, and just ride like we did the first whole run, and then wait for that last pit stop. Yeah, you were right, Dean. Called that one. Looks like the sun's trying to poke out again. I think if the sun comes out, that totally changes how this thing's gonna drive. Yeah, Caleb in the 14, he's P3. He's still about 5 seconds back. We are spreading the gap a little bit. Yeah, that's true, Dean. That's really our goal here is just keep pressure on him, stay behind him. There's really no need to get around him because he'll just get the draft anyway and get right by us. We do have this lap car that keeps getting a good draft, and it's right on our bumper here. Gap to third is still about 5 seconds. Not really changing much. That is true, Dean. Yeah, the 47 did pit, I want to say like 4 laps before us, 3 or 4. So we'll have to take less fuel than him. I'll have to make sure to lower the amount of fuel I take. Only put as much as I need to finish the race out. But still just got over an hour left in the race. It's a big 10-4, Kyle. Good luck in your race.
Right side. Clear on the right.
Yeah, I saw that on Twitter. Kyle led all but 1 lap. That is a tough one to swallow there. It's at 4, Kyle. What race are you running? What 2.4-hour endurance race is it? Oh, okay, 10-4. Yeah, no kidding, Kyle. That is good practice for next weekend. Again, if you guys are just joining and don't know already yet, but next weekend will be the iRacing Daytona 24-hour race here at Daytona, obviously. We'll be in the BMW LMDH car, teaming up with Strictly Stock again. It'll be about the same time next Saturday. 11 a.m. we'll be going live. I'll be starting the race this time. First time ever starting the race.
Long race, Andrew.
A little nervous about that part, starting the race. I had never done it before, but hopefully we'll just have a good, clean start to the race next week and have a clean first 3 hours and hand off the car. Looks like the leader's starting to get a little drafting help from the lap cars in front of us. Yeah, I noticed that P3 is falling back a little bit.
Left side. Clear. Car right. Clear.
I know I still have the poster, Jesse. It's a badass poster right there. I hope he's pretty damn nervous, Paul. Hopefully he can make a mistake, drive off track just one time. If he makes one mistake, we'll be there to capitalize. Again, I can't make a mistake either. I'm trying my best to just keep it clean, but...
You know, I saw that guy really racing me for that position. I feel bad. I missed the international sign, so I'm going to do something stupid. You did, bless your life. My bad.
Appreciate it, Sammy. Yeah, glad to see you in here. And yeah, I think this race might be the single most important that drafting is in an endurance race. I think since the cars are pretty big, bulky cars, and they don't have, you know, they're not the fastest cars on iRacing by any means. That just means the draft is huge, but yeah, definitely these cars draft like crazy. It's super, super important in a race at Daytona like this. Probably more than any other endurance race, I would say, though. Oh yeah, for sure. I ran one of those races, Sammy, in the McLaren GT4 here. And that's where I really picked up on the fact that the draft is huge. There's really no benefit, I don't think, to being where this 47 is. I think I'm in the catbird seat, at least for now. Right now, I don't have to look into my mirror at all. But he's got to constantly be looking in my mirror, in his mirror. It sure is, Harrison. I was surprised. I kind of was expecting a lot of sun on the track most of the race, but it's been cloudy like this the entire race. That is true, Matt. Yeah, Harrison, like I was saying earlier, I was planning on running the McLaren, but iRacing didn't include that one for the Roar for some reason. And this was, I always liked the Porsche and other divisions. And it feels really good. It feels pretty similar to the
Thank you.
how the McLaren was feeling, so I'm happy with it. I'm glad I chose it. I'm glad to hear that, Matt. Glad to see you in here. Appreciate everybody in here hanging out and watching. Well, Paul, the only problem with pitting early is it takes so much longer to pit for fuel. If I can get in here and just stretch it as long as possible, I'm going to only have to go about 10 laps after I pit.
All right, clear.
And I'm going to be on pit road way, way less. But if you pit now, because you can make it on fuel from here. The window just opened up, but if you pit now, you're gonna have to wait for 50 seconds on pit road versus, 20, 30 seconds, if that. Yeah, that's right, Harrison. Got it off the insurance auction. Yeah, if you guys liking what you're seeing, next weekend we'll be back at the same time for the Daytona 24-hour race. We'll have a bunch of guys in Discord chatting it up. I'll try to stream as much of the 24 hours as possible. And we'll just have a really good time in the chat and on Discord with everybody. It's literally my favorite event of the year. But pretty happy with how our 24-hour car is feeling in practice and testing and stuff like that. It feels really good. At least comfortable. It's pretty fast and comfortable, so that's all you can really hope for. He about blew the first corner there. We're almost 10 seconds now in front of Caleb in third. Again, I want to say that that's mostly due to the draft, because Caleb was fast all race. But we got out of pits quick, and so did 47. Got a really poor bus stop there. I didn't hit it the way I wanted to, but not too bad. Oh, there you go, Matt. Yeah, I got a VR headset about a year ago. One of our buddies on iRacing, Chris Carter, he sent me his old one, and I really, really enjoy it here on iRacing. That's about the only thing I used it on. The only downside is it really made me sick. Kind of dizzy, but I hear you just got to kind of push through it and you'll get a tolerance to it. But then the one bad thing about the VR is I can't stream with it. I technically could, it's just it makes it really difficult. But I still every once in a while mess with the headset, and VR is a blast, especially for racing games, man. It's crazy. Yeah, exactly. You really do, because I remember I did a full-length race at Daytona here, but it was on the oval, and that felt pretty good. But man, I went to a road course and tried to run with the VR on, and it was awesome. I could definitely feel how you could gain a lot of speed with it, but damn, did it make me sick. Just dizzy. I didn't ever throw up from it, but yeah, I agree, Sammy.
Left side. Stay on the right. Keep to the right. You are the leader. Clear on the left.
Hey, Dominic, I'm not trying to pass him. I'm just going to ride here.
Could you repeat my spot?
Just change it up a little bit. We'll get up next to him and wave at him up front.
What did you say, Kyle? I didn't hear.
Yeah, I agree, Sammy. Just need
I'm just
one more
following you.
generation of technology and advances and all that. It's going to be crazy.
Stop.
But yeah, I'm big into VR, and I think it's going to be huge in the future. It already is big, but if they can make the headset. That was another thing too I didn't quite like for a lot of the long races I do is the headset was kind of clunky and a little big, kind of weighed on your head a little bit. It was really hot inside the helmet, or the, yeah, I guess it is a helmet. But man, if they can make it smaller and lighter and improve the graphics, it's going to be huge.
The next car's the leader.
Try to VR for the first time ever. That you bought for your kids at Christmas. Unreal. Oh yeah. It really is mind-blowing, honestly, when you first put it on and you start messing around with it. Did you ever try it for iRacing Sumner, or did you just kind of mess with other games? Because even the other games I was blown away at. It was so much fun. Right, exactly. Like being in outer space, visiting ancient ruins, visiting the White House, playing Alien Isolation Doom. Heck yeah. Yeah, one thing I remember doing with it was, I think it was Google Maps or Google Earth. Just getting on there and like, I mean, that was just mind-blowing. It was really cool. And I remember I did a
I'll move over, Paul, when you get me.
3D drawing art game, and you're just literally in a white room and you can draw 3D stuff and just draw everywhere you can draw in like every type of dimension you can think of. It's pretty wild. Joe Cog, we're in the Rooster, joining the chat. Good to see you in here, Joe. Good afternoon to you too. Oh yeah, I never got to do a scary game yet, Sammy. Yeah, same, Scotty. That's the reason I didn't really want to commit to running it for full races. I hear like Kato, even Lawless, some of the guys will say it like it'll just go black randomly, and I'm sure there's ways to get around that. It's just my biggest thing was I couldn't stream with it, and I couldn't avoid really getting sick, or it was just a little too clunky. It was too heavy on my head. Oh, I did try that, Jesse. That was one of the free games on there. Yeah, the Edge of the Skyscraper. Yeah. Is that the one where the ground kind of falls out away from you? That was one of the weirdest sensations I've ever had. Yeah, 10 format. That was the drawn one. But yeah, Jesse, that scared the hell out of me. I couldn't believe that. Like, it felt like my legs were numb. They were gonna collapse. Oh yeah, 10 for Sumner. Beat Saber is also really fun. I wasn't very good at it. I think that was actually the first ever game I tried on VR. Was the Beat Saber. All right, so it's showing we got about 12 laps in the tank. We'll have to pit in 12 laps. We're going to stretch it as far as we can. And then from there, we're only going to have 10 laps to go. Yeah, Matt, if he could have had a little better pit stop or came out, I'm guessing he came out of the pits with a little bit of traffic. And he only got to about 4 seconds back from us. Then I'm guessing he didn't have any drafting help is what happened. But also me and the 47 are putting some pretty decent lap times down here almost every lap. But man, the first 30-40 minutes of this race, it was a dogfight for the top 4. They're just going to try to stretch it out on fuel as long as possible. And then take as little amount of fuel as possible on the pit stop. Have as fast a stop as possible, and then try to hang on to the lead. But again, the 47 pitted, I want to say 3 or 4 laps sooner than we did, so he's going to have to pit sooner than us. I don't think he'll take tires either. I mean, our tires looked really good after 30 laps on them, so we're just going to take fuel only. He'll have to take a little bit more fuel than us, have a little bit longer stop. That's hopefully where we'll be able to get him. Oh yeah, for sure, Matt. He was definitely the one being the aggressor a lot of the times. Yeah, Dean, it's showing us we're about 11 laps until we have to pit, so he'll probably have to pit in at least 7 or 8 laps. So maybe around lap 60, 61 he'll be in. Got a lot better at the bus stop as the race went on. Backing up the corners definitely helped me. It really punishes you if you try to be too aggressive at the bus stop. It'll just kill your exit. Yeah, third place, number 14. He is all the way 20 seconds back. I'm assuming he must have had more issues. He had already pitted. But I don't think he'd be farther back if he pitted. Man, I had a big run there. I thought about maybe trying to pass him, but I would have had to go to the outside. 47's already made contact with us once. Oh yeah, for sure, Brian. We've definitely stretching it. Hey there, Martin. Yeah, my last lap time was a 1:54.1. That is almost exactly what our qualifying was. I think just a 10th off the qualifying lap. I mean, we do have a drafted partner, but
I'll let you guys coming through behind me on the NASCAR.
the thing is, though, is the only thing at least I'm thinking is, if we didn't have to pit again, I'd be a lot more aggressive right now. The fact that we both have to pit, that's really the only reason I'm like trying to really be careful. I'm just afraid I'd get to the outside of him and he'd try to dive behind the corner like he did earlier. But with our strategy, our goal is to just pass him on pit road. The fact that he pitted so early, in theory, should allow us to pass him on pit road. I don't think it does, Sammy. That's a good question. I don't think so, though. Biggest thing I'll have to remember is just to unclick the tires, which I'll do that once we get up onto the banking again. Stand for Kyle, only turn it off when you gotta stop and go. That makes sense. Oh, he's pitting now, alright.
Clear.
Well,
The leader's pitting now. Okay, you are the leader.
Again, we're just going to stay out. We're going to run it dry. Take as little amount of fuel as possible. We have 7 more laps till we have to pit. Problem is, if you want to call it a problem, we don't have any drafting help. So, unless we can get some of these lap cars in front of us. If the 47 pits and he comes out in lap traffic with a little bit of drafting help, that's going to be huge for him. He really is, Sammy. Kyle's the best crew chief out there. Yeah, he is, Scotty.
That was dumb, David.
Sorry, mate. Sorry, guys.
I'd really like it to stay cloudy the rest of the race. That'll help tire wear for the last stint. Showing I can go another 5 laps. Got 1 more X. That's a total of 4 X's throughout the 60 lap run, so not too bad. I think they've all been in the chicane. Except I think the 1 X came from a little bit of contact with the 47. We're coming up on a lap car. Not sure if he's going to have any pace or not.
Well, I'm going into turn 1. I really can't disappear, so handcuff Dave.
Car on your left. Clear. You've got about 5 laps of fuel.
Let us go. Would have been nice to catch him though on the straightaway. Well, looks like the camera shut off. But once we make our pit stop, I can probably fix that real quick. If not, then we're not going to worry about it. Yeah, I gotta get that fixed. I thought I got it fixed. Some streams it doesn't freeze, but more streams than not, every once in a while, it'll freeze. It's usually a pretty easy fix, but got 3 more laps till we got a pit. Again, I'm stretching as long as we can go. It should be about 10 laps after we pit to go. Oh yeah, Bryson. I mean, I don't know if I'm ever completely ready for it, but I'm excited for it. Again, one of our teammates in the chat, Bryce Fitzgerald. It'll be me, Gavin, Bryson, and James Cato next week going at it at the same time as right now for the Daytona 24-hour race. But I'm looking forward to it. It's always my favorite race of the year.
You have about 2 laps of fuel left. Right side. Clear on the right.
Yeah, 10-4, Bryson. I ran about 40 laps this week one night with that new setup they got. And that really gave me the confidence to, it kind of clicked for me at least, you know what I mean? I'm definitely going to run a lot more laps this week and probably even today. But I really like that new setup. Feels really good. It feels just more comfortable and fast. So it's kind of both. It clicked both boxes for me. I was faster with it and it felt better. So, but I'm just mostly nervous about starting the race. I've never started the race for the 24-hour race, but I think actually, you know what? I'm gonna pit this lap just to be safe. I'm gonna pit this time by. Actually, you know what? Screw it. We're going to go one more lap. It's showing we got one more lap of fuel.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
Sammy, I usually nightly race with the Flying Aces. They're a YouTube channel that hosts a bunch of races, but I've met pretty much 90% of my friends on iRacing through the Flying Aces.
You got a slow car on the right.
It's never what you want to hear. All right, we'll be pitting this time by. Again, just taking fuel only. Oh, they're wrecking in front of us.
Slow car ahead. Go left.
Jesus, that's not what you want to see. Luckily, they cleared it before we got there.
Don't forget to pit this lap for more fuel.
Coming in this time.
Pit box in 10,
Start looking for your sign.
5,
5, 4,
3,
3, 2,
1.
1.
Right here.
Stop on the sign.
Well, let me know if the camera's back on.
We're done. Get going.
Much quicker pit stop than the first time around. The first lap, or first pit stop was 50 seconds. That was much shorter. We'll see where we come out.
Right side. Clear. Car right. Clear on the right.
I was going to say, that might be the guy we were racing with, but that's the 48. Looks like Antone is 10 seconds back. Antone was the guy in the lead. But us pitting and only taking, I think it was only like 8.5 gallons. We're technically not the leader right now, but Paul should have to pit here. Appreciate it, guys in the chat. The fuel's working, or the camera's working. Yeah, thanks, Kyle, for the help managing that.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Still just got to bring it home, take it easy. I knew that was going to be a pretty good strategy once I pitted and checked the tires and they were still at like 90%. That was the only thing where I thought it might not work, was that if you could short pit or do a shortcut, take fresh tires soon, then you could be hauling ass, but But it's showing we got about 11 laps in the tank and 8 laps to go, so we should have about 2 laps to fuel to the good.
I'm sorry if I came down into turn 1.
Yeah, still got 15 minutes to go. Easier said than done, but I just got to have about 8 laps of clean driving here. Gap between me and second place is about 10 seconds still. It's maintaining. That's funny, Dean. Yeah, no need to worry about anyone bringing out cautions. It's probably going to feel like the longest 12 minutes of my life. Still making good lap times though. That last lap was a 154 flat. I'm gonna check the tires just to see what they were. Just curious. Yeah, so they were even better that last run. Right sides were 93, so. Might be able to get a little bit of a draft help here. Of course, he runs all the way up by the
Holy
wall.
shit, that was good.
Car right. Clear.
It feels like it is, Mark. There's been rain off turn 4. Threat of rain all race, but the vortex theory must be keeping it away. So we got about 5 laps to go. Got 9.5 minutes left. Looks like it's still maintaining about an 8-second gap between us and second place. He looks like he might have a lap car right now that he could draft off of, but so he just got around him. Still looks like there's about a tornado. Minutes from the track. This whole entire race has been under clouds. I was thinking it was going to be the opposite. I thought it would be mostly sunny. And honestly, I kept waiting for the the sun to come out. And I thought that was going to change the entire race up. I don't know if different splits have different weather, if it's just randomized or what. But definitely happy that it stayed cloudy. It just been consistent at least the whole race.
You have about 5 laps of fuel left.
That's a new one, Marcus. That's funny. Showing we got about 2 laps to go. Final 3 minutes. That's funny. We have 1 lap car ahead. We should be getting the white flag this time by, I believe.
White flag.
All right, here we go. Last lap, boys. Of course, can't make it easy, though. We got to get around a lap car.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Jesus.
Car on your left. Still there. Clear.
I'm going to try not to J.R. Hildebrand it. Still got a real comfortable gap between us and second. Just got to get through the bus stop one more time.
What the fuck was that?
Say, we haven't had many tempers flaring, but save it for the last lap, I guess.
I cannot believe he just did that shit. What a fucking moron.
All right, boys, we're bringing it home. I honestly would have been ecstatic with a top 10 finish here. Especially after last year. All I wanted to do was just finish the race. But woo! He won, baby.
Fucking lap, you dumb shit.
Hell yeah. That's got to be the biggest win, personally, I've probably had on iRacing in a long time. Biggest official race win I've had, for sure. But appreciate everybody in the chat for all the help. Definitely Kyle for the good strategy help there. Definitely appreciate everybody hanging out and watching, though. Man, that is awesome. I did not expect that at all. I knew after about the first 20, 30 laps, we had a shot at it with being up in the top 3, but man, going into this race, I did not even think it was even remotely possible to win it. I really thought it'd be, again, a top 10 at most, just to finish it would be a win, but woohoo! Also, haven't been able to win in a long time on the stream, but got a cool little thing here I found at my old house. We're gonna wave the checker flag, boys. Woohoo! There we go. Have that out the window. But this flag actually is really important. Got a lot of sentimental value. As a lot of you guys know, my dad ended up passing away this summer, and he used to race dirt street stocks, but that was his old checkered flag. He signed it. Right in the middle of it, he signed it and put the date on it, and it's from 2000 he signed it, so really sentimental value with that flag. And had it there waiting to win one on the stream. It's been a while, but that'll be a nice little tradition every time we get a win on the stream. It's been a while, but definitely a big win.
Okay, the race is over. Bring it on in.
Oh, let's see. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to burn this thing down. Yeah, it is, Justin. It's definitely special. I found that, man. It was definitely means a lot to have that one. Woo-hoo-hoo!
Congrats on the win, one.
Good one there, Alex.
Oops. Yeah, sorry, Alex. The wrong screen.
Yeah, thank you guys. That was a great race up front there for a lot of the race. But I appreciate it. That was a really good race. Whew! That is right, Rich. It's time for a blue moon. I'm going to have to go get ourselves a nice steak dinner or something and celebrate this one for a while. Also, we got the Chad Denton sticker up top. He was riding along with us. Up there on the roof. But yeah, definitely appreciate everybody hanging out and watching and chatting it up. You guys kept me focused, and definitely helped with the strategy. It kept me calm and allowed me to just hit my marks and focus. If I had a blue moon in the house right now, I'd chug it, but I don't think I got any on me right now, but oh man, I was sweating that last
God,
15 laps.
that sucks. I just watched what happened to you on the last lap. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, he kind of got slow, and now he's better. I don't know why all of a sudden got so much slow at that point. I couldn't react in time.
Yeah, sorry about cussing on the mic like that. This is frustrating to have that happen at the end of a long race like that.
That'll make a good race win diecast if I ever seen one. Yeah, I don't know how to burn these road course cars down as good as the NASCAR stuff. Just a couple, you know, half-Cs. But yeah, we were number 40 too, so we probably gained a shitload of I rating. But always love to obviously win any race you're in, but being able to win and have everybody watching and stream it and be able to keep this stream for a while now makes it that much better for sure. But yeah, just a couple halvesies, you know what I mean? Just a couple swing back and forth, you know. Oh man, but let's go back and look and see. It looks like 12 guys started on the lead lap or finished on the lead lap. But out of 40, what was it, like 48 drivers in the field? Yeah, 48 guys to win that one's pretty big. So definitely take that, and we'll be celebrating this one for a while, boys. We'll probably go and get some beers and do some more celebrating. Watch some football tonight. Chill Bowl's also on tonight. Might end up watching that since Larson's not in it. I'm not too excited about it like I usually would be, but I appreciate it, Dean. Man, it was perfect stream for me on my end too. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed it. Had a lot of good fun battles up front too. But a lot of good up front battles. Got to see a lot of good racing up front. And just, man, perfect strategy and perfect race execution by, you know, staying behind them, drafting, able to just keep it clean and then just work that strategy out at the end. It worked perfectly. Really didn't make any big mistakes. That one, going into turn one, we just barely made contact with that number 47. But other than that, it was a really clean race for us. But yeah, appreciate you hanging out, Rich. Definitely loved streaming this one. And hopefully this is a precursor, strictly stock, for next weekend. Again, next week, coming up at the same time as this one, we'll be doing our 24-hour race with Strictly Stock Motorsports. We'll have a bunch of people in the Discord chatting it up, and hopefully we'll see all you guys back in the chat, hanging out for a fun 24-hour race again. I'll be streaming as much as possible of that one. Hopefully we can stream all of it. If not, the majority of it. I don't know if we'll stream probably from like 2 a.m. to like 6 a.m., but other than that, we'll probably be streaming all 24-hour races. But yeah, Jason, we got the IDK races coming up soon. We got the league coming up. February 10th. Oh, that's great, Kyle. It just hates me, I think. Hell of a time to break, though. Woo! But get another good look at the checkered flag. This is again my dad's signature right there with the date 7/21/2000. But had this checkered flag for a long time. We found it at the old house once we were cleaning it all out, but we'll definitely be representing this one for a while on the stream. Anytime we get a big win, we'll be waving that sucker. But again, hopefully everybody has a good rest of your weekend. I don't know if we'll be back streaming tomorrow or not, but obviously it's all speed ahead, full speed ahead for next weekend in the Daytona 24-hour race. Yeah, you might hear some cussing next week. You never know. You might hear some new language. You might learn a couple swear words. You never know. Hopefully we'll try to keep it as PG as possible, but no guarantees, as we've proved in the past, that's for sure. But again, if you haven't already, hit that thumbs up button to help support the channel, and also subscribe if you haven't already. Looks like we gained a couple new subscribers. I saw them in the chat today. Definitely appreciate that. And hopefully you guys will stick around for a while to come, and we'll have some big races coming up again. Again, Speed Week's coming up. I just finished, again, all my paint schemes for Speed Weeks. I'll be posting those sooner we get to Speed Weeks. Probably in a week or two. I'll be posting all my paint schemes and all that, but that'll be starting in 2 weeks, I want to say. 2 weeks, we'll be running the first ever 2.4-hour race. Oh, we got a cat wanting to join the stream. Come here, buddy. Whoops. He's excited. Hi, buddy. He loves when we can get a victory. But hey, appreciate it, Mike. Yeah, it was too bad we didn't see in the same race. That would have been cool. But appreciate it, Unbroken. Say hi. Aw, he said hi. Okay, I'll let you go now. Poor guy. That's what he gets, though. He wanted to come up in the stream. He was about ready to... He knocked over a bunch of shit. He wants to come cause havoc. He's going to get cuddles. All right. All right, but yeah, don't know when we'll be back officially. Probably sometime next week we'll just do a regular stream and run some races, but obviously next weekend's the big one, and then we got... There's your cat updates right there, boys. He's still good, causing trouble, and always loves to get on the stream. There we go. We got 24 thumbs up. Heck yeah, guys. I appreciate all that. That'll definitely help the stream. But, yeah, again, a lot of big races coming up. So if you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button, and we'll be streaming a lot more coming up. Got all the Speed Weeks coming up, which are huge races. Probably the biggest race we do all year, in my opinion. And then, obviously, the Daytona 24-hour race is probably the biggest one. So, but, again, everybody, hopefully you have a good rest of your weekend. We'll go ahead and shut down the stream now. Don't really want to, though. It's such a good stream. I want to keep this sucker going for a while, but again, always appreciate all the support from everybody and everybody chatting it up. Makes these races that much more fun to race and stream, and I think it makes me drive a little better too, being able to focus more. And obviously with got Kyle, the crew chief, in the chat, that always helps. But we'll go ahead and shut her down. Hopefully you guys have a good rest of your weekend. Enjoy some football. And we'll see you guys sometime early next week. We'll try to get a regular stream going. And if not, we'll see you guys next Saturday for the 24 Hours at Daytona. Back here on AKR Live and also on Strictly Stocks YouTube channel. But have a bunch of fun that weekend Always looking forward to it. Hey, you too, Cal. Have a good one, man. Definitely, again, appreciate all the help. But next Saturday at 11 a.m. probably be the exact same starting time. We'll go live, and I'll be starting the car this time. I'll be qualifying and starting it. First time ever doing that, so still a little nervous for that. But this will be a nice little confidence booster, even though it has nothing to really do with the cars that we'll be running. But same track, so we'll ride this momentum, you know. But again, have a great rest of your weekend. We'll see you guys sometime next week. Again, appreciate all the support and everybody hanging out. But we'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.